Good morning. Wow, that's hot. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Good morning, and welcome to Coffee Talk. Um, it is Saturday, August something, um, and uh, it has been a year, has it not? 2020 has just been a skidamarinky dinky dick of a year. Um, and every time it feels, or it seems, like we get up, life knocks you down, knocks you down. Sometimes love comes around. It has really just been a year. And I have to tell you that I really, before like these John Cicadas are in it, aren't they? They are in it. They've got a lot to say this morning. Um, I really thought, like, I'm not trying to challenge the universe. I'm not here to, like, show God how strong I am. I don't need tests. You know, I kind of always want God to kind of overlook me in that regard. Like, I'm not interested. I just pretend I'm not in the class. Just you don't see me. Um, and I think I'm smiling because I just don't want to cry, because I feel like all I've done is cry. In fact, I got a message from a woman who said, I used to love watching Coffee Talk because you were funny and you lifted me up, and now all you do is cry. And I thought, well, isn't that just kick in the crotch fantastic? Thank you, lady, for reminding me that 2020 has drugged me down to the depths of hell. If you ask me, like, really, really dumb questions that have nothing to do with Coffee Talk, I'm just going to delete them or block them. Um, so, to tell you where I am now, I am actually out of words. And so I come to you in hopes that you may have words, because I have none. I have none. I am out of words. Not yesterday, but the day before. So what's today? Saturday. So Thursday night, I was laying in bed and I said to Michael, Michael, there was an accident in Vestavia. Some teenagers, and they rolled a Jeep and one of them died. And he was telling me the story about his girlfriend in high school. My husband's girlfriend in high school was killed in a car accident. And anyway, we were just talking about it, and I just had commented to him, like, wow, you know, it's crazy to me that there is a mom in our community getting this phone call right now. And, yesterday morning we learned that it was one of my very good friends' sons, Olivia's best friend's brother. My neighbor, my friend, she decorated my home. And I don't have any words. I don't have any words. I'm out of them. I'm out of the words. I'm out of the make sense of it all. I'm out of the God has a plan of it all. I'm out of it. I'm at the end. I'm at the end of whatever I had. Whatever reserve I had in life, I'm just out of it. I'm at the hello. There's nothing down there. And I told her, I don't have words. I don't have words. I have love and I have God. And that is what I can offer you. But I don't have words. And she asked if I would come over today and sit with her, and so I'm going to go. But I have nothing, I'm afraid. Nothing to offer. I have no idea what to even offer. So I come to you and say, when you are out, when you are turtleneck, shut the fuck up for a second. Please use your platform for everything that is important to you right now. This is important to me right now. I can't fight every fight all day, every day. I'm one person. So I ask, when you have no words, none, zero, when you are tapped out, when you are struggling with your own faith, when you are wondering, you too are like, all right, God, I'm trying. I can only be your messenger so long as I can see you, and I'm struggling right now to see you. I try to be a woman of faith. I try to stay close to God. I try to speak his word, and I'm trying, but I am running on empty. So what do you do when you have so little left to give? What do you say when you have no words? And for those of you maybe who lost a child, what is anything that I can do? What can I say or buy or do or create or make or draw or fucking steal at this point? I will steal what? I saw somebody say that they lost a son in a car accident. I would love to know if there is anything, because I can't imagine there is. Just sit there and be still. Well, that I can do because I'm just sit there with her. Okay, I can do that. I think we feel like we need to have words all the time because words is how we communicate, right? Jackie, I lost my daughter 3 weeks ago. There is nothing you can say or do. I figured as much. I'm going to tell you the truth, okay? We are called in these times to get as close to God as possible, to fall on our knees. Sometimes it feels like loving God is an impossible task because we are constantly called to lean on Him when there is so much that can be prevented. I don't know how to say what I feel. I don't waver in my faith. I don't. I don't waver in my faith. But are you fucking kidding me? When does it end? An entire community is grieving. I am not alone in this. There is something that happens to mothers when a child dies. None of us are right. None of us, you know, I liken it to like dogs, you know. When dogs are in like a pen or a, you know, whatever that's called, when they're in the foster pen or whatever, when you go to adopt a dog and there is something going on with one of the dogs, all the dogs become very agitated. And I feel that when one mother, we hear a mother's heartbreak, it's so loud. It's like this glass breaking in your head. Like, you can't get right. It's the most, like, loudest sound, and none of us are right in the pen. You know, we're all agitated. Nobody knows how to move or be. I don't want to be eloquent. I don't want to be patient. I don't want to be any of the things that I have led you to believe I am over the years. That's the Jamie that tries to be better. The real Jamie doesn't want to be patient. She doesn't want to use kind words. She doesn't want to pour into others. She doesn't want to she just wants to say, what the fuck is going on? Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm getting to that weird space, guys, where I am really starting to wonder if being better is the way. Because being cut off from people and not feeling and not loving, so much easier. And I'm trying to do it all right because I have daughters and I'm trying so hard. Like, we need a break. We need a break. I honestly... Y'all, if you have teenagers, talk to them. They are not invincible. They think they are. We all did. I look back at some of the things I did as a teenager and I have no idea how I survived. None. But I feel like this is when we do question God. I mean, we don't question God when it's good, when it's great, when we're all just hanging out and everybody's fine. I mean, I called Father Bob yesterday, and I was like, I'm tapped the fuck out, Bob. Tapped the fuck out. And he said, I'm coming. I will be at your house tomorrow night. I will come for dinner. I will come and drink. We can just get drunk. Thank you, Father Bob. Those are the words I needed to hear. Thank you, Emily. My daughter, the one thing that children have a very different way of dealing with death, and Bob said that is God's way of like protecting them from the harsh, oh my God, Debbie, talk to me, like, is there anything I can do? So I told Olivia, and she was like kind of in denial. And and we're going over there today so she can be with her best friend, so she can be with Hollis. But I don't think they really understand the impact of death. I don't think they understand the scope. And I said something last night that Michael was like, you can't do that to her. And she was being mean to her brother, and I just said to her, like, look at Hollis. And Olivia, like, looked at me like, and I'm like, yeah, stop. And I can't do that. You can't do that to your kids, I'm just... Caroline goes, you are so honest and authentic. Yeah, I'm something. I'm something, Caroline. So I want to say this. To anybody in the Vestavia community, we can't let this one go. We can't let it be a Facebook post. Have you thought about doing a Tell Me What to Do on Grief? It's literally the episode out right now. The episode of the Tell Me What to Do podcast out right now is on grief. To anybody in the Vestavia community, I don't want this to just be a Facebook post and we move on. I would really like this to be one that we, that we keep Laurel in our arms and in our prayers, and we don't set her down for a long time. And I am going to call on the people in the community to do that. And to anyone who has lost a child, I don't have any words. None. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for me is like when I bump into you, or when I take your parking spot or something. It's crazy that the same two words that we say to someone when we bump into them in a grocery store, or we, I don't know, take the last donut, is the same two words that we say to somebody when they lose a child. The fuck? We need whole new words. We need a new language created that is only used in the most traumatic of times. Some new language. I am going to listen to the Tell Me What to Do podcast on grief again. I'm actually going to let Olivia listen to it. And I might even share it in the Vestavia community Facebook page, because I think that there are so many people hurting and we don't know what to do. This is, yeah, no, it is not the natural course. Parents are not supposed to bury their children. That's not natural. It's not. It's like driving with your feet, or I don't know, pooping out of your mouth. Like, these are just not things that are natural. No. So, I don't have any words. And the honest thing is, there are no words. There just are no words. None. And for those of you who stick around on Coffee Talk, even when I can't be funny or happy or sing every day, I want you to know how much I appreciate that. And how you realize I'm not a puppet here to just entertain you, because the comments from people saying I used to watch Coffee Talk when you were happy, okay. Okay. So, I love you. And I know how many of you would hug me if you could. I know how many of you love me and would hug me if you could. I really appreciate you very much. And I love you for showing up on the hard days. The days where it can't be funny. The days where I can't entertain you. That's why I keep coming back. For you guys. That's why. I am going to say very little to her. I'm just gonna love on her. Amanda, maybe you could sing Amazing Grace and DM me the video and I can share it. Because I think that might be nice. And thank you to everybody who listened to the Tell Me What to Do podcast on grief. I love you guys very much. Have a great, great day.